Good morning, my beautiful people. How are we? We're going to have a little conversation this morning, and then in a little while, we're good morning all day, 420. So, in a little while here, this afternoon, we're going to celebrate my little buddy's 7th birthday. But for this morning's events, Cheshire, for this morning's events, we are going to speak about speakeasy. And hey. See, I've been up since 4 o'clock. I've been nosing around these YouTube streets a little bit this morning. Been in somebody else's chat. And come to find out, we got a real right get of a dirtbag. So, without further ado, I will explain everything. So, we have an autistic child, 3.5 years of age, a father, well, sperm donor by the name of Speakeasy, who throughout this child's whole 3.5 years of life only supported the child with $450. That's a bit that's a bit non lackluster if you ask me. It's not my son's birthday, it's my friend's birthday. It's my upstairs neighbor's son's birthday. He's my little buddy. Thank you. And it's called school time. And Chucky, if you're gonna be here and be a piece of shit, you can fucking leave. Goodbye. There'll be no negatives here about anything. It's my little buddy who lives upstairs. It's his 7th birthday. Happy birthday, little buddy. Enjoy school. I will see you after school. And that live will be later because he loves coming up here and doing lives with me, and it's just been too cold to do them. And since he's also a level 3 on the autism spectrum, he has moments where he can't always hang out with me. So we're gonna speak on Squeezy, who offers a random person $500 for an interview, but only helps with his autistic nonverbal level 3 son. $450. Mm. And you say you own your own home, but you're in mommy's basement, bro. I've done and said a lot. What's going on? I said and done a lot of things up on these streets, but at least I'm real. I don't live in my mama's home. So, and my kids are spoiled brats. But we are going to get into this. Oh, and if you and she the mother of the autistic child um asked Easy to help her get their son a sensory tablet. Now, if that's something you want to help with, scrolling across my screen is the Cash App you send to and what you put in. Okay? That's what you do. And all kudos to Jimbo for bringing this out and letting the people see how exactly barbaric and stupid some fathers can be. I won't even call him a daddy. I'll call him a sperm donor at this point because that really pisses me off to no end. So let me play tiddlywinks with my mouse here. And we'll get this shit show on the road. As in his shit show, not mine. And I'll play most of this as much as I can without interruption so we can understand what's going on. Okay? So bear with. I'll be in chat. I'm just shutting off my mic. I do like that name, just so you know. It grew on me.
Um, and well, I'll bring her up and we'll start talking. But it's everything has been checked. This is not a troll. This is not a fake. This lady is 100% legit. Hello, Christina. Welcome to the stand.
Hey.
Hello, Christina.
Hey, can you hear?
Before we get directly into this, I want to give all credits and all everything to Jimbo. This is his content, not mine. So please respect that. And like, and please, but if you don't want any interruptions and want to watch it fully, it's about 3 hours long, give or take. And please go sub, go like, subscribe over to Jimbo. He didn't have to allow this woman here on his panel. He didn't have to allow her to tell her story. So, all due respect, this isn't about he said, she said. This is about a child that's autistic and needs help because his father is a YouTuber piece of shit.
Hear me?
Yep,
Yes.
I can hear you now. Can everybody hear okay? Earlier when we did a little test, I couldn't hardly hear her, but I can hear her better now. So earlier, it's Valentine's Day. We were out and about, and actually on our way home, we had went down and saw Sarah last. She's at college, so we dropped her Valentine's Day stuff off, and on my way home, I was checking the YouTube studio and noticed that I had a comment on there, and it said, something about Mr. Speakeasy. Used his real name and acted like they knew who he was. So I looked at the name and I looked the name up on Facebook, and the names matched up. So I sent a message and here's my email address, put a message back on there, and I did get an email. I also sent a Facebook request, and Christina and I began talking. So what made you reach out and send the original message, Christina?
I'm very nervous, but yeah, let me start. So I was just looking at his YouTube because I went all day without a reply for his son and his son's therapy. So I went to his YouTube. I was just looking at his videos and I seen one about his baby mom. Of course, I had to see which one it was about because there's three of them. And once I get to the end of the video, it says how he's a great father and great to his baby mom. So I had to reach out to the person this video was about, and I had to just be honest, like that is completely false.
Yeah, you have some disputes about the great father thing, right?
Yes, big time.
Yeah. I've seen your disputes, the things you say happened and they did happen. I've seen the receipts, is what we call them here. They're absolute
facts. I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, these are.
I will tell no lies about anything, but I will completely tell the truth. And he is far from a great father like he claims, which is just unacceptable. Like he has a 3-year-old special needs kid, and he has seen him twice in his life.
He has a 3-year-old special needs child, and he has seen him twice in his lifetime.
Twice. And he has been invited to his therapy 3 times He has not come once, not once. We've met him at the library once, and we met him at the mall once. That was it. He never came to his therapy. He's never asked about his birthday. No, nothing. I'm the one who was telling him how he's autistic. I was the one forcing all the therapy, fighting for everything he needs, while he's on YouTube telling everyone he's a great father.
Oh yeah, he's been spreading that for months now, probably rolling up on a year, about how wonderful of a father and upstanding he is, and
He has a
his
3-year-old that he's met twice. How are you a great father?
Oh, I agree with you. Absolutely. You've shown me like today, the little fella, the video of him going into his therapy appointment, and he was you and he were expecting to see his father there. And what did he tell you this morning? I know, but I just want you to reaffirm.
His Mazda would not start.
His Mazda wouldn't start. Not the BMW. He didn't want to come in the BMW.
I know nothing about a BMW.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he's he claims he drives a BMW, but
He then sent me a video of him trying to start his Mazda.
you sure did. Yeah. I saw the video and it wouldn't start. There's other things too that really for me made me like fighting mad. I mean, mad enough to chew through nails. Like you showed me the stitches you had.
Yes.
And,
I was
and
going through my cancer, my own problems, while taking care of his autistic child with zero help. And I tell him about it. Do you think he offered to help at all? No.
you had cancer in your leg, right? That's your leg, right?
Yeah, melanoma, but it's gone.
No.
I had about 25 stitches. I had stitches in my muscle as well, like on the inside.
Oh yeah, it's a serious. Like I saw the scar, the stitches actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that was minor.
Yes. Could you imagine running after a 3.5-year-old autistic child while having that? And the father not even offering any help, but claiming he's the greatest father on YouTube.
Yeah, he's far from that.
No.
So I can understand why that really, rubbed you the wrong way when you saw the video of him claiming to be a great father and how his baby moms would back him on that.
Well, maybe one would because she's just like him, but
Yeah, that's another thing. This lady, now she hasn't said it that I've seen, but he said she said that I was harassing her because
yes,
I did. I sent her a message. Huh?
I've seen the video that he posted
Yeah.
saying that you were her.
I haven't seen his video, but I did send her a message.
I've seen the one video that you sent her, or the one message you sent her.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's the only message I sent. And she didn't respond to it, so I didn't persist. I didn't go after her and try to harass her at all. I figured she didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't say anything else. But he twists it and turns it. But
if you'd like to show support for Christina's and Easy's son, The Cash App is down below to help him get a sensory tablet that he needs. Thank you, Ashley. I understand, guys, but this isn't a. This is listen. This is coming from the mother of his autistic son that he doesn't give two shits about. Her son needs a sensory tablet. If you want to donate or help, it's across the screen down below, plus in the description. And also, please, the stand is also a link to his is in the description as well. Okay, and much is good to see everyone. I'm going to let this go and let everybody listen. And I'm gonna try to make very few interruptions. All right.
Just for attention.
Right. But he's or you were telling me that you have actually been the babysitter of their child, right?
I've watched their child once. Well, she's come to the house other times while he was here as well. But just once, just me, I watched her kid while he was at work, and I don't know what she was doing, but she dropped her off for me to babysit. The great grandparents watch the kid. Like, she goes off on trips, she goes partying, she drinks. Where does the kid get left? Because it's not with Jamie. He sees her once every 2 weeks.
When she says Jamie, she's talking about Speakeasy, you guys. So yeah, I mean, it really blows me away. I figured he was at least a better dad than that.
Well, I'm not gonna say she's a bad mom because I don't really know her, but just from what I've seen, she drops the kid off a lot to other people. That's all I have to say.
Right. Well, you've never physically met her, right?
No, I've not met her.
And she left her child with you, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, that's enough for me. So, I'm not leaving my child.
And she asked to leave her daughter with me because she knew Jamie was working. So it wasn't like she didn't know and she was just left here with me. Like she asked if she could come spend the day with me and my son because she wanted to go do something. I don't know what it was. And Jamie was working. So she knew. She's never met me. She never even said hi to me. I've never met her at all. But she left her with me.
Now, when you say working, do you mean he was like at the he was having a concert?
No, he is not a rapper. He's a rapper in his mom's basement, maybe. But he was a delivery. He delivered some stuff. Not like
Oh,
and not pizza or anything.
I'm not entirely sure why, but that's who I asked. I asked earlier about that as well, but apparently, I'm not sure. But once I'm able to figure that out, and maybe she doesn't want hers out there, I'm not sure. But I will figure that out in the end. But for right now, Jimbo is trying to help. Um, so that's as far as I know at this moment. So, it's anything to help just the child. I don't, as long as there's receipts to prove that it's going to where they say it's going, I don't care. But as long as there's receipts and the child gets something to help, I'm more than happy to put it out there to help. Um, if you want, you can go over and ask Jimbo himself on his channel. I think it's pasted. Yes, sir. Okay. Put a comment down on this video and see what happens after that. Um, that's the thing. I'm not sure that she does. So maybe she mentions it here in the video in this live, but we'll find out together.
Anything like this. Like I'm not exactly sure what it was. Like maybe car parts. I'm not sure what it was. He just
Delivery driver of some sort.
yes.
Okay.
But this was
Definitely not holding
also like
contract.
3 years ago. So I don't know if he's still doing that job or not.
No, he's full-time YouTuber. He made full-time YouTube his full-time job.
If he says so.
Yeah. He said his mom's basement. What? So confirm. That is his mother's basement that you see in the little red
Yes.
room, right?
I have been in that room. I have been in his mom's basement. I have been in that red room. That is his mom's basement.
Wow. So what do you mean, Kyle? Who is the father? We're talking about speakeasy, Kyle. But I don't know about father. I mean, sounds more like a sperm donor.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just went over in his comment section and asked if the mother has one. And Night Owl, you can go night. This has nothing to do with anything but a young child that needs help. You don't need to come in here negative. Do I have a moderator today? I'm probably not even giving my moderators a chance. Yes, all day. Sorry, all day. I'm not even giving you a chance, darling. So, I just asked Jimbo if the mother has one. As soon as I get it, I will post it in my comment section. No worries. So, like I said, if the mother has a Cash App, I will post it in the community section so that way people can find it. No worries. Do your thing. I know I'm way too early for most. It's only 8:11.
I mean, now.
I really want to get rid of this fucking coffee.
And your child is between 3 and 4, right?
When I come back out, you put the best of attention.
Yes, he is 3.5.
Okay.
He is nonverbal. He has met his father twice. He has no clue who his father is. Yet he's on YouTube telling everyone he's a great father to his son, which was unacceptable to me, which is why I had to say something.
In 3.5 years, he's met his father twice.
Twice. And I have given him more options and more chances than that. He's been invited to his therapy 3 times. That's just his therapy.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, has he been there financially for the child? Has he bought him school clothes? Oh, I guess he doesn't have school clothes, but diapers, food.
He has sent me $400 in January of 2023, and he sent me $50 today, and that was it. Like $50 today was for him to buy chicken nuggets because his son is just obsessed with McDonald's chicken nuggets. And
just fucking bad as
Aren't we all?
just the $400 last month and the $50 this month or today, sorry, and that's it.
Aren't we all obsessed with McDonald's chicken nuggets? Now, so in the child's entire life, he's received $450
within the last month. Yes.
Yep.
And that's all within the last 2
That's all
months.
the shit and piss in my kitchen.
Where?
From January to now.
There was shit in front of Galen's store, and there was piss in front of the bathroom.
Wow.
I got up and went to the bathroom this morning. I was not
Where?
cleaning it.
I mean, I'm sorry. I told you that earlier.
Clean it up, asshole.
I'm sorry that the child
I'm sorry.
doesn't have a father in his life. That's the worst thing. More money, more than anything like that. Just the fact that he doesn't have a man in his life to call dad, or look at, hey,
He does not have very many people in his life, and with his autism, the more people there, it would be better for him. But Is it better
Hey,
for him to have someone
I've been
like
up since
that
4:30,
there? Probably not.
I know.
and that was the fifth
Yeah.
time you cracked your head off that fucking glass.
So he's autistic,
And I've been quiet and being good. That's your
and
dog. Your
he
dog
goes
sniffed
to
me
these
out.
therapy sessions, and you've
Doing a
invited
clap, clap,
his
clap in the
father
mouth.
3 separate
Sniffed me out.
occasions,
He was
including
never going
today.
outside.
And
I have
he didn't
literally 3 left. You're on coke.
show up.
Not one.
Yeah. And today his Mazda wouldn't start.
No.
What time did he let you know? How much before the appointment did he tell you his Mazda wouldn't start?
His
Sorry,
therapy
I
was
broke.
at 9
Oh
a.m.
shit!
and he sent me a message at 7:54 a.m. telling me his car would not start and that he could not make it. Like, if you have over an hour, you can't find another way to your son's therapy in over an hour. You can't get an Uber. You can't get your mom to drive you. You can't get anyone to drive you.
Right, he's got plenty of money. He makes all kinds of money on YouTube. He couldn't take an Uber. How far away is it from his place to the therapy place?
Right now,
I said, how far away is it from his place to the therapy place?
sorry, he's calling me right now, so it keeps cutting off.
Oh, easy. Quit calling, buddy. Leave this alone.
Jamie's calling me right now.
Yeah. Now Speak Easy's calling her.
So it keeps cutting off.
Yeah. So you would see who the harasser is here. She's currently being harassed by Speakeasy, who wouldn't show up today for his son's therapy appointment.
He said, this is a big mistake, Christina. Please don't do that. Christina, stop. He's telling me this is a big mistake and telling me to stop.
Yeah. I mean, does that put you in mind of before your child was born? Did you tell me he threatened you?
Well, of course, he said he was going to take my son from me my whole pregnancy. But now I'm trying to get him involved and he doesn't want to be involved.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I didn't ask you this earlier, but I'm just now thinking, hey, Izzy, thank you for becoming a new member. After the appointment was missed, did he call and ask you how it went?
Of course not. Did he send me money for the chicken nuggets he offered to send money for? He sent it 10 hours later.
He sent the money for the nuggets 10 hours later.
Yes.
So kind of reimbursed you for them.
Pretty much. I had to put them on my credit card, of course.
Yeah. And this guy, and the reason why he doesn't want you talking is because
No, he just said he's calling the police on me.
He's threatening to call the police on you?
Yes. I'm going to send you a screenshot right now.
Thank you. I'll cut out the phone numbers and I'll post it up here for everybody to see. What a loser. What's wrong with you, Easy?
You're not allowed to give out private information, he says.
What private information are you giving out?
I'm just telling my story. That's it.
Yeah, you're not giving out private information.
My information. Nobody else's information.
Okay, I'm not just going to cut out the number. I'm also going to cut out the picture because I believe that's the little boy.
Yes, I sent
So
a
I'm going
video.
to cut the picture out too. Okay. Oh, did he accuse you of being paid for this?
No, he hasn't said anything else besides that you're not allowed to give out private information.
I don't know how things work in Canada, but that's you're gonna call the police over that, or is that a civil matter? Is that the same thing in Canada as it is in U.S.? How's that work?
I have no clue. I really don't, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about it. I've said nothing wrong besides the truth.
Yeah, don't let him bully you. That's good. Let me email this picture so I can pull it up here. Yeah, he's used to being in complete control. He goes.
Oh, he just said I'm making a fool out of myself.
I don't think you are. You're being very well controlled. You're not saying anything that's not true. Yeah, I wouldn't. Ask him right quick. Why didn't he ask about how the therapy appointment went? Tell him Jimbo wants to know. We're on a first name basis, he and I.
I'm not replying to him.
I don't blame you.
It's really not worth it.
I don't blame you. I'm a butthole.
He can't text me about his son, but he can text me about this.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
odd.
You handle yourself very well. Like I said, you wouldn't. When I asked you about the other things earlier, you didn't know about. I'm not even gonna say what they were. You said you didn't know. You didn't say, oh yeah, that's true. So I
Exactly.
totally
I'm not gonna
respect
tell
that.
lies about him either. Never gonna tell lies about anyone, even if they're not a good person. I'm gonna just tell the truth, and that's it.
Let me save this picture here.
He can call me 3 times in a row over a live YouTube video, but he can't contact me about his son or his son's therapy or anything like that. It's very sad.
It is very sad. It is very sad. Let me show you this. Just want you to confirm. This is the.
There you go.
You sent me.
That's from him.
All right, and that says he's on the left side here. This is a big mistake, Christina. Please do not do that. Christina, stop. I'm calling the police. So he went right to threatening.
Of course.
Thank you, Air Force USA, for the $1.99 super chat. Can she tell us his criminal past? I don't know if she knows anything about it. But do you know anything about his criminal past? If you have one, if you know it?
I know nothing about that.
She doesn't know. And, with the way him talking about private information, I wouldn't really want her to put herself in the line of fire with this guy anyway, the way he's acting. Let's see, I got a text. Easy streaming us. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, Easy. Go ahead and stream away. Yeah, Fluffy, you're right. What's he calling the police for, right? It's easy to see that, who the bully is. He's done that before with many females on YouTube. We've always, speculated, or I have, with as verbally abusive as he is with ladies he doesn't know. Like I told you earlier, he likes to tell them to suck his, and all this stuff, and calls them some of the worst names you could imagine to females he doesn't know and doesn't have a beef with. Like there's no fight between them other than they just don't like him. So you were telling me earlier that for a very brief time, you all did share a residence, right?
Yes. Not for very long, like maybe 2 months max.
Maybe 2 months. He moved in with you, correct?
Yeah.
And did you say that he was that it was volatile? He was loud, and
Well,
you had a child there.
As well, but I did have an 8-year-old, and he liked to drink beer every single day. So when he drank beer is when things were not good, and he liked to slam doors and yell in front of my child, and that was unacceptable.
Yell and slam doors in front of your at the time 8-year-old, correct?
Yes, he was 8, and I was 5 months pregnant. And then when he left that one time, I have not seen him again since February of 2023. So that was 3 years.
So he wasn't there when the baby was born?
Nope.
Wow.
He didn't see his son till February of last year, 2023.
February of last year was the first time he ever saw him,
Yes.
and
Yet he says he's a great father.
he's 3.5.
Yes.
Wow. So he was 2. He was 2.5
Yep.
before he ever saw him.
Yep.
Man,
And
if I were him, I wouldn't want you talking either. I'm just gonna be honest.
he's had chances since then. I was never stopping him. Maybe at the beginning when I first had him, first brought him home, did not want any problems at that time. I probably was keeping him from him then, but since since he was starting therapy, getting his diagnosis, all this stuff, I always kept him in the loop. I told him about his diagnosis. I told him when I thought he was autistic at 11 months old, but he did not care to involve himself at all.
Yeah. Wow. That's as much as I don't like the guy, I wouldn't have thought it was that bad. Like that's just almost.
Well, how could you when he says he's a great father on YouTube?
Well, I mean, I figured he was lying about certain stuff, but goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Raz said if I was him, I would never be seen on YouTube again ever. And I agree. I would hide. Like. But you know what he's going to do? He's going to spin it. He's going to try to make you into be a bad guy. I told you that.
Of course. I know that, and I know it's coming. But again, this was about his son and him saying that he was a great father. Yet he's met his son twice, and he did not come to his therapy when he was invited 3 different times. So he is not a great father, and that was the only thing that pushed me over the edge.
Yeah, it was bad timing for you, Easy, that video she saw today was on a day that you didn't show up again for the 3rd time after being invited to your son's therapy. That's on you, man. If I were you, here's my fatherly advice to you, Mr. Easy. Get your shit in order and try to be a part of your son's life while you can. Those years go by quick. I told you earlier we were checking the stream and my 20-year-old walked in here. Seems like yesterday he was 3 years old.
Yeah, it goes way too fast, and he's already missed out on 3.5 years, and he's continuously missing out by his own choice.
Yeah, and he's got time. He's on YouTube, 12 to 18 hours a day, and then he's gonna, say, well, this is my job. This is what I do. If it's your job, then you make your own hours. You can absolutely take time to go see your kids. It's bad. Authority Check said to Stan, can you ask her if he was impressed with his freestyle rap skills? She said he wasn't really a rapper at all, right?
He's not a rapper. He's a rapper in his mom's basement.
He raps in his mom's basement. So
nobody knows who he is.
You've known him for over 4 years, right?
I've known him since 2019.
2019. Okay. Have you ever been to a concert that he was performing at?
I've never even heard a song of his.
You've never heard of him going to one?
No, not even a song. I think he had like a song on YouTube from when he was in high school.
Yeah, he's got a song on YouTube. He's got 2 daughters in it.
He's not in high school anymore. He's not a freaking rapper.
Yeah, he's actually got a song on YouTube that he's edited out that does have his 2 daughters in it.
Of course. Not his son, though. Where's his son?
Not his son. You're right. They're not in it. Hit it like a home run is his video, and he's got some skank crawling all over him. I've been told it was his cousin and he didn't pay her, but I can't confirm that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I wish I did, but it's really not important. It's the biggest thing is, and there's another guy that I don't like this guy either. As a matter
You're joking, right? You're really joking. You had your cousin dancing all provocative all up on you, dude? Bro, this ain't Allentown. Nasty. Yeah, I just wish the best for everyone. But this dude takes the damn cake today.
of fact, my channel was built on exposing him for what he is Ernie Shell. But Easy really went on the attack on Ernie for not being a part of his. Wait for it. Son's life. Not ever anything towards his son's school supplies. Not ever paying, help him with raising the child. And he really went after him pretty hard over that.
Yeah. Pretty ironic.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure the words low life piece of shit were his exact.
I think he's describing himself, actually.
Yeah, I believe so. I really do believe so. Well, I mean, he's listening. Obviously, he's streaming us. Is there anything you want to tell him?
No, I'm good taking care of his son over here while he's on his YouTube shit in his mom's basement.
How is the boy right now? Did he get to sleep?
Yes, he is sleeping right now, and he
Good
will
deal.
be up at 6 a.m. because he does not sleep much.
Yeah.
Not that his father would know that.
No, he wouldn't know.
Well, he knows it now because he's listening, right?
Yeah, he knows. He can't say he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So it's up to him how he does from here. He can either go on the attack, which I suspect he will. I mean, he's really going to go after me, and I really don't care.
I'm not too worried either because he's not been in his son's life. So what will I be missing out on? What will his son be missing out on? Nothing.
Right. And if he's slamming doors and stuff, and drinking every day, you probably dodged a bullet. Because I grew up in that environment, that exact environment. My father was a raging alcoholic who drank every day. And he'd get mad. He'd call my mom names. He'd punch walls. He'd slam doors.
I
And
wouldn't really say he was drunk all the time, but he'd like to have beers every day.
yeah. Well, he's a young man. He's just turned in. He just hit the 30s. So, but yeah, it usually doesn't. Most people don't. I don't know what to say. Regress from that. Most people progress from it and get worse. So, now, just for the ones listening, you did reach out to me, correct?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay. I just don't, this guy with his little video and the way he spins things.
Don't worry, it wasn't you who harassed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't harass anybody like that. That's just.
Oh no, it was one message that I saw.
He is a spin master, that's for sure. He does spin things. He's good with his video editing. He's got helpers that help him do those things. I don't know why they help him, what they see in him, what they believe in him, but maybe he's promising them the world. I don't know, but he's got these grand delusions of being a famous YouTuber with millions and
Sorry, folks. No clue what's going on with my shit, but it seems to be cutting in and out. Give me a moment and I'll fix it.
millions of subscribers. but then right off the bat, he takes his channel into the hate. You know, not anything fun. It's all hate. That's all he does, and so it's I don't see his channel growing much more, and he'll have the same.
All right, guys, listen.
All right.
I'm gonna have to shut this one down and go over to my other web browser where it's not gonna cut in and out. Give me a moment. We'll be right back up. I do apologize.